All right, so the last assignment for this class is the data visualization project. I'm sure you've heard big data talked quite a bit in the news. Data visualization is really an exciting area, I think, and I hope you find this assignment at least interesting. We have big data sets, but part of the challenge of having a big data is understanding what it shows. And to do this, researchers create visualizations. So basically, an image or a graph or some sort of a plot that describes the data sets. And when you're a librarian, wherever you are, you're going to encounter these data sets. You may be looking at your collection data, or you might have a patron come, and this might be in a public library or an academic, where they say, could you help me find this type of data? And there are so many data sets that are available freely online now. And there's software, either software that you can download or that's web-based, that's free, that you can upload the data and use it to analyze and visualize. And so what I'm asking you to do is to download a data set and use software of your choice. The data set can be whatever you want, but to look at it and produce an image and post this image on week 6's discussion board. And so along with this image, I need you to provide details such as where did you find the data, and what software did you use to analyze it and produce the image. What type of visualization did you create? So there's all different types of visualization, and it's your choice as to what you want your plot to look like. And then this is probably the most important, is what does your visualization show? Make sure that your plot has labels, that has titles, and some plots might be so complex that they're not easily understandable when you just first look at it. So really explain to the reader what is the point of your visualization. And then I'd like to know what sort of challenges did you encounter as you made this visualization, or was there anything interesting that popped out, either interesting in the use of the software, or finding this data, or interesting in the analysis, and does your plot show something really cool? And so in terms of grading, what I'm expecting is when we look at the image, is the image at a high enough resolution? We don't want to see grainy images that people have to kind of stare at and squint at to understand. Make sure that you have a title and anything else necessary, like a legend, or you explain the colors so that when a reader looks at it, they understand what they're looking at. Be sure to pick colors that are useful and are pleasing to the eye. And make sure that your post talks about the software and describes the visualization. And then for the data set, make sure your discussion board post provides a very detailed description of the data set. Where was it obtained? Who collected it? What fields does it show? And talk about how did you download it.
So finally, just check out the examples that are on the discussion board. That'll help you kind of understand where you can find these different data sets and what are the different ways you can visualize them.